What's up, everybody? J Heat Sports Media coming at y'all again with that fire as always, spitting the hot topics and getting the sports conversation started. Time to talk a little bit more about that NFL season coming up very soon. Let's talk about the AFC North. So the AFC North, very interesting division. It's been the best division in the AFC in my personal opinion, and I think many others, up until recently now that this AFC West is looking like it's going to be stacked. But the AFC North, it'll still be legit, but it's going to be some changes going on. First, let's address the elephant in the room. It's actually two big elephants in the room. First one, we got to talk about Deshaun Watson in Cleveland. Now, I don't think that Cleveland going after Watson and paying him big money was a bad move per se, because you don't know what's going to happen. And at some point, you're thinking there's a chance this guy's going to be allowed to play football again, and it's Cleveland. They thirsty right now. They really want to get a world championship for that city. In football, it would be nuts. You think LeBron bringing one for the Cavs was crazy? Don't let Cleveland get a Super Bowl. They ain't going to be no good out there in Ohio, folks, and not just in Cleveland. I got family in Columbus that will lose it. That being said, D. Watt probably ain't playing this year. I personally think he's not going to get suspended for the whole season, maybe 8 to 10 games, and they'll get to see a little bit of him in the season. I think the fact that they went for this move tells me that they expected him to possibly play this year, even knowing there might be some punishment coming down the line. Now, who knew it was going to be so many cases coming at him in this civil suit, and that they were going to stick to it even once he settled, which I think was a good move, whether he believes he's innocent or not, just to try to get this thing moving, because regardless, at the end, it's going to be a certain level of attention he receives negatively for this whole situation. And the only thing that it would absolve that would be literally all the women coming out and saying, we lied, we was just trying to get this man's money. I don't think that's happening, and I'm not saying I believe that's even the case. But regardless, outside of that, folks going to look at him with the side eye, and they're going to punish him for publicity reasons and partially just to do the right thing to make sure they've covered their ducks, have all their ducks in a row, rather. That being said, I think Cleveland will finish at the bottom of the division. I got them at 6-10 at best. 6-11 at best. Possibly 4-13. I do think that, with that being said, the shocker for me is going to be, I think that the Bengals, even though I believe in Barrow and I think he's going to come back and be solid this year, but it is his second full season in the league. I think there'll be a little bit of a slump there. And me personally, I just don't think that they're going to bounce back. Usually people that lose in the Super Bowl don't bounce back immediately. I think there's some sort of stat that says they don't even make it back to the Super Bowl sometimes, and that's a large percentage of teams. So I'm thinking the Bengals this year, I'm going to go with them finishing 10-7 and not being the top seed everybody thinks they're going to be. In Pittsburgh, Mike Tomlin is going to get it together. I think Mitchell Trubisky is going to be the QB. I think he's going to be solid. Tomlin ain't had a losing season since he's been coaching, no matter who the quarterback was. And when he got a nice one, he does big things. I'm going with Mike Tomlin and the crew. I think they're going to be possibly, I'd say 11-6 or 12-5 this year and finish second in the division behind the Baltimore Ravens, who will finish probably somewhere around 14-3 or 13-4. and be a top seed in the AFC. Lamar Jackson is not going to sign his contract. He's going to play it out, bet on himself even more, even though he might not show up and try to do much in his preseason, which I don't blame him. Don't get hurt unnecessarily. But he's going to show up and play in these games. He's going to ball out. And then the question is, will he stay in Baltimore? Because somebody going to pay this man. I know some people think his style of play is the reason he ain't getting paid. But the fact that he's negotiating his own deal, I think, plays in a big factor, that it hasn't been made yet. And I think maybe he's shooting for the stars, hoping he landed on the moon. I think he's going to get his big deal. If it's not Deshaun Watson-like, it'll be close. It'll probably be limited years, not like Patrick Mahomes' long-term deal. But he going to get paid. They're going to have a good season. And I'm with the brother to get through this season healthy and be an MVP candidate this season. Let me know what y'all think about the AFC North. Holla at y'all. All right, that's all the time I got. Y'all know what it is. J Heat Sports Media. Remember to like, subscribe, or hit the bell. Let's get these subscribers up. Let's get to 300. I appreciate all the support, those that tune in and listen regularly. I appreciate all the comments. I love to talk sports and go back and forth about sports. Remember, I'm on Instagram as well, at The Vault, JMU414 on Twitter. And of course, what's up, TikTok? Holla at y'all next time.